So this is the Claude application, and it's an experimental stage right now. And you guys can definitely install this on your Windows and Mac. It was earlier available only for Mac, but Anurag, you told me that it's available for Windows as well.
Windows as well. Yes.
That's great. So here it looks exactly the same as the web view. The only difference is you get this option of connecting Cloud to many different things. So we have web extension and you have desktop extensions as well. Now, this is the game changer here. So imagine you, I don't know if those of you understand extensions. Chrome had extension, but prior to that, Firefox was a browser which originally came up with extensions, which basically allowed Firefox browser to be very savvy in terms of tech. You can do a lot of things, you can automate a lot of things. It was doing a lot of things without scripting and all that, just by installing the right extension. So with that thing in mind, you can actually imagine how many things this will be able to do that. So if I simply say Chrome, because I've already done that, you can see on the desktop side also there are many connectors. I've already connected it to Chrome because I don't want to give so many access points, but it does have a lot of options. So if I remove this, you have Windows MCP, you have file system MCP, you can read, write, send messages. So imagine the use case, like you can just type to Claude and say, hey, send a message to Anurag and tell him to, join this meeting at XYZ hours. And it will be able to do that. How amazing is that? So you're literally having a natural language interface in front of you to perform any of the operation that you might be doing, manually. So you can, for example, one common thing in our small enterprises is handling multiple different files which are coming through emails or which are coming from different kinds of systems, and you need to organize them. And because it's free, I will also tell you, if personally you are also into organizing stuff, because I love organizing stuff properly, that's my thing. So this is very helpful. Let's imagine that you want to organize all your movies, all your music, and all your XYZ files into certain things, but you don't want to do it one by one because that's gonna take like how many hours you want. And again, you have to think about each of the movie, which category it is fitting in. Maybe you want to assign tags. Like for example, a movie can be a thriller movie, it can be a suspense movie. And imagine all of those tags taken care by Anthropic just by giving a simple natural language command. So imagine the possibilities. So with that, let's quickly take a look of what all things are
Uh,
also available, not
And
just
I
the.
think you'll have to give admin access, right, to your entire system to Claude.
Not really. So I'll show you that in a moment. Actually, I was avoiding to give it admin access because of this, but I'll show you in a moment what happens. So you have all these options like Tableau, control your Mac, AB5 has a lot of different applications, and I even saw a Spotify as well. Yeah, there is a Spotify as well, so you can change your music according to your taste, and you can literally describe, like imagine describing, hey, I'm trying to listen to that song which has this particular lyrics, and it will be able to find that out. Let's quickly. So I've already connected it to Chrome, and by the way, it didn't ask me to authenticate separately because what is going to happen is, let's say, open, what do you want to open? Open Cloud website on a new tab. So let's say I give this instruction. So it will understand what kind of action I want. It will check what actions this has available. And then it is going to ask permission for this. So if I allow this, only then it is going to perform the action. So it has opened the cloud application in the new tab and in the right application. And you will notice that I haven't given the full URL. I just told like open the cloud website on a new tab. So it is trying to
Mm.
understand what do you mean by this whole context.
Yeah,
So
maybe Kamal, you can show that as well because you're just sharing the Claude window.
oops, let me share my whole desktop then. I think that will be okay. It's visible now, but let me perform that same command again. So let me just copy this. So if we do this again, because I'm not allowing it permanently, so it's asking me again.
Hmm.
can always, set it to always allow, but personally, I don't want to do that right now. See, simply like that, it is able to do this. And I've also tried some, something more complex, like, open cloud website on a new tab and and look for information. Oh, this is actually new. I'm trying it on. Look for information on, let's say, ChatGPT. Let's say if it understands this and does this. So I've allowed it. It has done this. It is telling me I've opened the cloud website. However, the cloud website is about, so it wouldn't have information. Oh, so it
Yeah.
is understanding the context. It is
Right, right,
trying to
right.
look for information on that website.
Like, can you type like open Amazon and open Amazon.in and
Not type
get
out.
m-
I'll just say open Amazon.
and get me the latest offers on iPhone 17 maybe.
Show me the best offers on iPhone 17 Pro, let's say.
Let's see.
So ideally, it should be able to open this and then it needs to search here. Mm. Cloud wants to access and control Google Chrome.
Yeah, I think you'll have to allow that.
Oh, it's actually showing me what request is gonna be typing in. Okay, let's see.
I think that's
Chrome may have closed. Okay, because of the permission.
yeah.
Let me stop this. Okay, and let me search for this again. Okay, now it has opened the website again. I'm allowing this. Allow again. Hmm, that's nice.
Okay.
See, the difference is earlier it was trying to, it opened this website, which is the home page, but it did not search because it has to open this particular URL. So the search term is already in the URL. So first it tried and then it noticed that the Chrome tab is already closed. For some reason, it was not able to understand that. And then it tried a different way. So you see, it is also trying
Mm,
to learn and then take a different route. And this
right.
is pretty fascinating. I mean, imagine the AI is trying to do something, it has found some issue. Imagine a simple end user also. When we are trying to search for things, sometimes, we know something, but that route is not working out. But cloud is able to take the alternate route and perform that operation as well. Now, probably I need to revoke the permissions again because I don't want to keep those permissions in.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty amazing. I mean, all right, I think that's
But yeah, maybe you can show like how did you set this up? Like if you go to openclaw.ai, I think,
yeah, let's show that actually to finish it off. Wrong screen.
because a lot of people and from what I was reading, 99.9% of like people are not even aware of this. And as per it, like as per some reports, if those people get to know about it, then a lot of jobs will be obsolete. That's what people are saying. We don't know about it. Like,
Yeah, I don't think honestly that it's going to affect the jobs because that's what people said when, ChatGPT was launched. It's like a negative marketing goes far beyond that positive marketing. I think this is
right?
just a tool. Imagine when the first time Microsoft Excel was launched. It doesn't mean the accountant's job was lost. It just means that they were able to do more with less. And I think that's gonna exactly be happening with cloud as well. People will be more equipped to do more things with less time. And that's the power. So let's see. We are on the Anthropic website. I just wanted to show this. So when you open this Anthropic website, you can click on Try Cloud. It will open a different website, which is cloud.com. Here you can see the different options that they have. You can simply click try cloud and it will open the cloud chat interface. But if you need the application, I think I downloaded it from one second. Let's see, Cloud Core, Cloud Developer
I think
Browser.
you'll have to go to openclaw.ai, openclaw.ai, something like this. Open, let me ping you that.
One second. I think I opened it from here. Yeah, there it is. So when I open cloud.com, I can click on Cowork. And this is the URL if you just want to copy this cloud.com/product/cowork. If you open this directly, you can get to this website and there you have the direct option download for Mac OS. So if I go here, you get all the options. As Anurag was also saying, it's available for Windows as well. Whatever system that you have, you can download it for yourself. Once it is downloaded, you can simply install it just like any other application, and that's it. And in no time, the application will be installed and you can explore things out. After that, you will have to connect to different systems like I've done for Chrome myself. Let me show that as well, how, it simply took like a minute or so to do that. So I just open the Chrome. I look for Chrome, I open this, and let me install it and show you. So I've installed it, so it means all the permissions are gone. And here you will also notice that what kind of tools are available for each of the connector. And that is pretty important to understand how this is going to interact with that, application. So sometimes
Mm.
I remember I was trying to do something, but I was trying to open a new window altogether of Chrome, but that option is not there. And
Yeah.
the best part about this is I did not read this tool's information, completely. I just typed in and, told Anthro Cloud to open the web page in a new window instead of the same window. So it told me that, hey, it seems I don't have that option. I only have the opening a new tab and open the URL, but I don't have an option of opening a new window altogether. So it gave me an alternate option of telling me that, hey, you can just simply right click and move it to a new window. So it
Mm.
understands what all actions cloud has available, what all it things it can do, and what it cannot do. Anyways, so we click on install. It will give you a pop-up like this. I don't know if you saw the pop-up, but it basically tells you to install.
It was visible,
And
yeah.
simply like that, it is installed. And just like any other, Chrome extensions or Firefox extension, you can enable or disable these connectors as well from the same window. So once it is set up, you can just close this and you can simply start using it. No worries at all. So that's how easy it is to set this up and try it on your own. There are so many use cases we want to cover, and probably in the next video, we are going to
Yep.
cover a few of the use cases which will be helpful for personal uses, as well as some of the use cases which can be very useful for those small teams, and some experimental use cases as well that we are thinking from enterprise purposes. So with that, thank you so much. Anurag, you have anything to add?
Nothing to add. Yeah, let's stay connected, and yeah, we can show a lot of other things in the next video.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Anurag, and thank you everyone for listening in. Bye bye.